Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Xavier Turner, and today I'll be aiming to shed light on what domestic terrorism is and the different types of domestic terrorism that you will see all around the world that violently affect civilians, civilizations, and the world, making innocent children, mothers, grandmothers, and just innocent people martyrs. So what is domestic terrorism? Domestic terrorism, simply put, are violent criminal acts caused by extremist groups which are catalyzed by religious beliefs, political beliefs, and racial beliefs. These extremist beliefs lead these groups to not only act out violently toward innocent people, but to strategize and conduct and finalize plans to not only attack countries, but destabilize governments as well. Based on the Global Terrorism Index between 2010 and 2021, a lot of countries outside the United States that are affected by terrorism include Afghanistan, Mali, Nigeria, Iran, Iraq, and within the United States, there have been over 203 domestic terrorism reports leading up into 2021, and I'm knowing there's an additional 80 plus attacks that can be accounted for in our current times. The first type of domestic terrorism we're going to talk about today is religious domestic terrorism. Religious domestic terrorism is the extreme belief that their religion is justifiable in their actions. So the things that they're doing, whether it be beheadings, carpet bombing, shootings, they believe that their religion is the reason why they should be able to do it. Examples of this could be the attack in the United States during 9/11, or even the current war that's going on between Palestine and Israel, where both sides are committing terroristic acts against each other. Moving on from that, the next type of domestic terrorism we will be talking about is political domestic terrorism. Political domestic terrorism is any extreme violent acts caused to coerce the government into change, to destabilize a government, or overall to have something changed in their favor that they did not like based on the Constitution or based on any law set within a state. An example of this could be January 6th, where Donald Trump pro rallies decided to storm the Capitol on January 6th because he lost a presidential election and they were aiming to overthrow it and overturn it. So lastly, the last type of domestic terrorism we'll be talking about is racial domestic terrorism, which is deeply rooted and has stained our history. And based off reports I have from the GPI, there were a total of 4,000 plus lynchings between the Civil War and World War II time that took innocent lives and many different martyrs and just our people's lives for seamlessly hate and the fact that they were just unable to comprehend that there was a world where they were not above us. And overall, that's the worst type of terrorism that we've had. Examples of this terrorism are church bombings, even here in Alabama, Tulsa Massacre, and so on and so forth, where violence was just continuously acted out amongst our people. But in conclusion, I would like to say domestic terrorism is condemnable. We need to work together to try our best to have a better future for our young ones and have a better future where we don't have to deal with violent acts that are catalyzed by extremist groups and then are acted out upon to cause death, mass hysteria, and overall just a world where people are living in fear. Thank you.